Okay, we're going to run another video here. Let's pan out a little bit. We'll turn it on. Test says turn to the right. Turn up your speed control. Nobody turns in reverse, so not roughing out, that is. Okay. So then it says to turn this all the way to the left. Turn the speed control to the left. So we'll let that slow down all the way. By the way, it doesn't say come to a complete stop. It just says turn to the left and start doing it. That would probably tear up the machine. And turn this back up. Now it's at a stop. Okay, so now we're in forward direction, and we're going to use the lathe, say, to turn. So when you're turning, let's see, I guess you will use the variable speed control to turn it down. Okay, and then what we'll make sure I'm on that so we can see what's going on here. Then what we'll do is we'll turn the control back up so it's working. Okay, and then cut a little bit, cut some more, turn it back down. Let it slow down. See if this thing will mess up. We'll just do it several times until it does, because usually it will. Done, done, done. I'll just let it slow all the way down. Most people stop everything by hand, so. Okay. Makes the video extremely long. Alright, that's close enough. Set at 0 so we can turn it back up. And we get nothing. So without doing anything, why did that shut down? Let's put it to 0. Should have nothing. Turn this down. Let's turn this back to forward. Nothing. Turn it back to reverse. Nothing. So we'll power this down. And then we'll run, that showed you right there that it should not have done that because I never used the emergency stop button and I didn't use the forward control switch, but it shut down after using the rotary switch, shutting it down and then trying to restart it. So let's try to do something that we would do normally when we turn. So we'll turn this on, turn to forward. We're going to get ready to say rough it out. Turn the speed up. We'll run different speeds if we have to. What we've run before. We'll run, that looks good. Okay, so while we're turning, we get done turning, then let's say we've started to rough it out and we want to stop the machine. He says use the spindle control. Just used it. Let the silly thing slow down. Okay, now let's see if we can turn it back up. That time it turned back on. So let's see here. Let's let this run. Alright, we'll turn it back down a little bit there. It's a little high. Turn it down a little more. Okay. So I want to stop turning. I just got done, say, roughing this out. I'll go ahead and turn that down. Let this come to a stop, wind on down. Okay, now we should be able to turn this back on and still run. And it did not run that time. One time it ran, one time it didn't. So let's turn the speed control or the spindle control to 0. Turn it back. We get nothing. So we'll go back to 0. Let's turn it to reverse. Get nothing. So there, we have a sporadic situation where it did it one time and not the other. I did not use the emergency stop switch. I did not use this switch here. I only used this when trying to turn the machine off as he suggested so I can reuse the machine. Another test would be where I would turn this machine on and run it and turn it on like normal and then use this to turn it off. And that sets a fault every single time. So let's try that one. Let's shut this down. Alright, machine's powered down. That's down, that's in 0. Start up the power, turn this on. Now when we're turning, most normal people when they turn on a lathe, they'll turn it up to a various speed, whatever they want. Basically turn it up to get a vibration, then turn it back down so you can turn it the fastest speed. But we're not going to do that because we're just seeing if this will work at this speed versus the other speeds, running a different test and a different procedure. So if I use this to 0 and turn this down, sometimes it'll run, sometimes it won't. We'll see what it does with this situation. Okay. Stop that there. Okay. Now let's put it forward, see what it does. That time it worked. Now sometimes it don't work. So let's see if we can get it to do it on, let's say, a time that it doesn't work. Okay, so now it just quit. So now we just got nothing. I got absolutely 0 and I didn't turn that switch off. Okay, that should be enough.